Hello everyone. So I wanted to talk about this because I was talking to a friend about this. I know I've talked about Game of Thrones with you guys in the past, but I wanted to tell you guys that I'm starting to reread all 5 of the Game of Thrones books that have to do with the TV show on HBO. Now, after I'm done reading all those books, I'm going to start watching all all 7 seasons. And then I do have an HBO Now gift card that I got for Christmas that I'm going to watch season 8 when it releases in April. It releases 3 days before my birthday. And it's just something I wanted to, talk a little bit about, because Game of Thrones, you guys know how much Game of Thrones means to me. I've talked about the books before. I've talked about the TV show before. This is the final season of Game of Thrones. And it's going to be a sad ending. I even gave you predictions about a week and a half ago or something like that. But it's going to be sad for me to see how it ends, when it ends in May or early June. And I don't want my predictions to come true, but if one of them did, that would be awesome. But, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, Megan Rank's podcast lately, and it's pretty good. I'm like 7 episodes in, I think. And, no, maybe 8. But I've just been enjoying that podcast, and I might even try to find if there's a Game of Thrones podcast that I can listen to as well. Because I have got Megan Rank's podcast, I've got a Grace Helbig podcast, a Megan Batoon podcast, and a joint podcast with Grace Helbig and Mamrie Hart. But I might do some more podcasts that if I can find any regarding Game of Thrones, or any of the shows that I watch, whether it's anything about superheroes and stuff like that. I might dive into that and see how that goes. But just to let you guys know, Game of Thrones is going to consume my life for the next... Not consume. It's going to take up most of my time over the course of the next 2.5-ish months. Because this is the last day of January. Tomorrow is the first day of February. And I'm excited to see. And tomorrow's also actually my brother's birthday. And it's just a lot of things are going to be happening currently and in the future and stuff like that. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. And I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have found that Game of Thrones podcast and a couple other podcasts to listen to or watch or whatever. And we'll see where that goes. So, you all know the drill. Keep real. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.